Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It happened. It happened, my friends. And he said it, which is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He said it. He needed Secret Service protection. Biden administration said no. And he said in this article that I covered in this little video right on top right here on July 28, 2023, I said Robert F. Kennedy Jr. denied Secret Service protection by Biden administration. Makes you wonder why, I said. Why? Because it was Robert F. Kennedy saying why. Why would they decline to provide me with Secret Service protection? He said, my father was killed, assassinated, my uncle was assassinated, and I'm running for president. What's going on here? Well, this is what's going on here. Let me show you. This is what's going on here. You see that? So, Russia Today. RFK Jr. demands Secret Service protection after assassination scare. And this is Russia Today, and this is Associated Press. Armed man accused of impersonating officer detained at Kennedy campaign event in Los Angeles. So, what do you think? What do ya think? It's just a coincidence, right? Well, if something would have happened, there were nobody saying, hey, you know what, we told you so. It's too late. But anyway, an armed man accused. Now, accused is one thing. Really, we need to find out more details. And I didn't read the article, so let's read it. An armed man accused of impersonating a federal officer was taken into custody outside a Robert F. Kennedy Jr. campaign event in Los Angeles. A Los Angeles Police Department statement said police received a call Friday afternoon that a man with a loaded gun and holster and wearing a U.S. Marshals Service badge was outside a theater where the Democratic presidential candidate was scheduled to give a speech. A campaign statement said Kennedy's security team surrounded the man. Oh my, let's see what they did. So surrounded the man who later was taken into custody by the LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department. The FBI also was on the scene. And I'm quoting, no one was injured. Then I'm quoting, the man claimed to be part of Kennedy's security team. And quote, the campaign statement said he told the candidate's security team, and I'm quoting, that he needed to be taken to the candidate immediately. All right, the man was taken into custody on charges of carrying a concealed weapon and with potential to use. We find out. I don't know. In a post on X, former known as Twitter, Kennedy said he was grateful for the LAPD's swift response. His campaign said Kennedy's requests for Secret Service protection have been rejected, and he plans to apply again this month. And the Russians are saying the incident took place close to the site where the U.S. president candidate's father was shot in 1968. So the same thing here. He says the campaign also claims that there was a second man who was arrested by LAPD along with a prime suspect who had a backpack that contained at least one other handgun, multiple knives, and extra ammunition. The LAPD confirmed in a statement that they received a call around 4:30 p.m. on Friday reporting a man with a loaded gun in a shoulder holster and a badge stating he was a U.S. Marshal. Okay, so this suspect was identified as Adrian Paul Aispuro. Aispur, 44, was arrested and taken into custody. So it was not Shiram or Shiram. It was Airpuro. Arrested and taken into custody. He is being held on $35,000 bond and is facing a felony charge for carrying a concealed weapon. Well. Really. Now, Kennedy's campaign manager, former Congressman Dennis Kucinich, which I like some things come from him when he used to be a congressman, called the decision shocking and repugnant, end quote, and accused Biden's office of politicizing the Justice Department and security apparatus. So, my friends, what do you think? Are just a coincidence? Well, there are a lot of crazies. It's good that he got apprehended, and if he carried that gun concealed. And personal note, you can try to protect. You can try to how do you call that? Preemptively act, but by preventing something, you're going to infringe a lot of people's liberties, because if someone wants to prevent something, they will go that far. They will come and visit you every day to watch and see how your guns are stored, for instance, in your house or in your holster while you, I know, cook something in your kitchen. So that's and they can use the term we're gonna prevent, protect, prevent. So the same, I think people's liberties should not be infringed by any means. I also disagree with the fact that it is illegal to have a concealed weapon, and you need all kind of licenses to have your weapons on your possession. You have to have a concealed weapon permit. I disagree with that. Some states, like Michigan, for instance, has open carry, which means you can keep your gun outside and walk on the street, and some idiots are gonna call the police every 5 minutes on you. A guy is walking with a handgun in his holster, and the police comes, sees you, maybe looks at your gun and let you go. They have nothing to do. I don't think they even can ask you for your identification, if I remember correctly, because you haven't committed any crime. You're not, suspected of committing any crime. You're just exercising your, Second Amendment right to carry a gun. So this thing with being concealed, obviously I'm agree with having a license. Having a license, you're giving all this, checking that. Tomorrow we're gonna ask us to be checked in our prostate to see if we can have a gun and so on, for preventing. Well, why don't you just make sure that you take care of the stuff and you take care of the bad guys? Some people use cars to commit crime, and we're gonna ban cars. Robberies, cars. Hitting some other people, husband is with girlfriend or boyfriend, crime. Remember, each car has about 15 gallons of combustion in it, fuel in it, highly explosive liquid in it. Any car. All right. Anyway, I'm glad that Robert F. Kennedy is okay, and we'll find out what happened with that guy. He was just charged with carrying a concealed weapon without authorization. And I think that California, being a semi-communist state, only they can have guns. We can't, because they will protect us, okay? They will protect us, but we can't protect ourselves. Why? Because they know better, like mommy and daddy. Or the schools nowadays. If someone comes and punches you in the face, don't react. Let him you, and then you go and tell the teacher, excuse me, Gigi just for about half an hour. Oh, let's see what we can do about it. After the fact, no, you come to me, I'm gonna fuck you up. How about that one? Oh no, man, we don't react. Just let it go and then work within the system. No, thank you very much. I'm a free person, am I? No, you're not. All right, thank you very much. At least we know that one. But they don't tell you that. No, you are the greatest, you're the fantastic, the free country, the free bullshit. Just try to exercise your the constitutionally protected rights, and see how they will show you how free you are. Test it by testing. Don't, I'm good, man, I'm good. Well, how about I test you for a while and see if you're good or bad? No, I'm good because I say I'm good. The same with these guys. Anyway, I'm glad these guys possibly prevented a crazy act. And again, Secret Services should be provided to Kennedy in particular. In particular, not in general, in particular. Mayorkas, what can we do? He's an idiot anyway. But hey, he's in charge of us. To a certain extent. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.